Alright, so what do I want to do next? Oh, I know. Let's see if I can pull this off. So, there's a Jinjo up there. There's a way to get to it, but do it the stupid way. And by stupid way, I mean the way that wastes all of my eggs. Alright, there we go. Oh no, I'm not high enough. Yay! I did it! That's one less thing we gotta worry about. Alright, where do I want to head off to next? Well, let's use the oft-forgotten crouch peck move. That sends you into the elevator shaft, which doesn't really have anything in it, but it does allow you to have the longest fall possible in the game, so if you are afraid of heights, you probably shouldn't go in there. You can use it as a nice little shortcut to different areas of the level then. Alright, is there anything important in that box over there? Yeah, there is, kind of. Okay. So now we get to explore Boxland. Speaking of Boxland, never seen it, but I guess a couple of years ago they released some random animated movie called Box Trolls, which was all about, like, boxes that were alive and could talk. It was really... From the trailers, it looked really weird, but I heard it got really good reviews, so that has me curious. I'm kind of a big fan of animated films in general. But yeah, I haven't seen that one yet. It may or may not be on Netflix at the time of this recording. Alright, so we got this Jinjo here. Now I'm reminded of... Oh, never mind. Okay. For once, I actually was fooled that time. Because normally Jinjos are in really difficult to get to positions, and this time that was a Banjo that was in a really difficult to get to position. I suppose we could go outside the building for a short while. We got this mostly broken fire exit because this is actually where it starts. But it does allow us to get to the next floor. Welcome to Floor 4, a vast world that is mostly purple and is without logic. Nah, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Ah, but we got these again. Not that I'm actually going to use them for their intended purpose. Ow! As you might have guessed, I'm mostly here to get more warp pad activations. I suppose one of the easier ways to get warp pads activated is to just turn into this game's transformation, which can use a special service elevator to get to all the floors, but I thought it would be more fun to do this as Banjo and Kazooie, that way I can actually get stuff, and yeah. Orange! I know we've seen this before, but still, orange. Maybe that's what the underside of the black sludge on the exterior of the building is. It's all orange underneath. So we've got some crushers, and these are significantly more dangerous than some of the other crushers we've been to. I'm not even going to try to get over there. Instead, I'm going to... Well, what am I going to do? Does this have anything important? No, bad. I had an idea for what I was going to do, but I don't think I'm actually going to do it. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. Alright. Don't worry, I'm not lost. We're just going to take a bit of a detour here. Now that we have those flight pads opened up on the outside, we can do some more stuff on the exterior of the building. Must go take a dip in the black sludge. Luckily, he was too busy licking his chops and laughing at me to actually damage me, because I was kind of close to death there. I've got more windows to smash. You know, I think in the first game, Banjo-Kazooie, if you are flying as you go into an area, you'll still be flying, but that would allow you to kind of do some crazy crap in this game, which I think is why they put a stop to it. Or you can see the electricity from the other side of the brick wall. Luckily, it can't get us. Probably should have grabbed red feathers, but I don't know. I probably have plenty. We're not going to be doing a ton of flying here, but we will. Alright, please don't turn around this time. Alright, thank you. Alright, so now we can use our fancy aiming while we're there. No, we've got a couple more windows to break. But apparently not on this side of the building. Alright. Please don't smash into an invisible wall, thank you. And where is it? I know there's at least one more. So it could be on the others on this side of the building. Can't really change my viewing angle in midair. There's the window. We got more drilling to do. Sadly, not drilling for oil, but don't worry, we'll be doing that later. Wow, that took a long time to load. It's probably going to do it again once I finish doing all 4 of these. Alright, now that that's taken care of, time to go do some more stuff on the outside. I like them crispy on the outside. Alright, I think that's all the windows. If it's not all the windows, then we'll take care of it later, I guess. So now we're going towards the roof. What about on the roof? Now, that area leads to that Jinjo I already got, so it's not really necessary to blow that open, but I wanted to anyway. Can I? Nope. I was gonna say, can I keep flying while doing this? Because I think I might die here. Okay, luckily I did not. Before we do anything else up here, let's grab the warp pad. And feathers. And more feathers. Come on, warp pad, don't make me look like a fool. I said, come on, warp pad. I know you're up here somewhere. No! Oh my gosh, that was close. Man, I'm clumsy. Okay, it was literally right behind me, and I just never went over to it. Isn't that how it always is? Now, do I have to fly to get back up to this thing? Maybe not, but I'm going to do it anyway, just so that I don't have to spend a bunch of time wondering why it won't do what I want it to do. So, more windows to smash, this time on the roof. And now we get to see another floor. And another color. Yeah, top floor doesn't really have a whole lot going on, but it is yellow for the most part. Just not where I want it to be. You would expect this to be a Minjo, because it's really easy to get. Nope, it's a Jinjo. It's a nice little ding-dong noise, if I do say so myself. Alright, so we've got another one of those random and complaining NPCs, but I believe that's about all we can do in this room for the time being. We'll be coming back here later with some other stuff. No, also, this says delivered to Twycross, England, which is where Rare's headquarters is. Kind of an interesting tidbit. Some more Rare trivia, I suppose, is that when Nintendo and Rare started off their partnership, with Rare being a second-party developer for Nintendo. So Nintendo came by and planted a tree. I don't know what kind of tree, but it was like a tree that was like indigenous to Japan, and so like Japan was like known for having those types of trees. And then after the Microsoft buyout, they got rid of the tree. Sad, really. I'm not going to be one of those people that's just like, oh, the Microsoft buyout of Rare ruined my childhood or something like that. But I will say that while Rare still went on to make a lot of really good games, I believe that they would have gotten better games had they stayed with Nintendo. So if you look at some of the games that ended up getting... oh my goodness. If you look at some of the games that ended up getting cancelled after the Rare buyout, there's some really intriguing ones. Obviously a GameCube Banjo-Tooie was in some form of development. And then there was a Donkey Kong racing game, which was to be a Diddy Kong Racing sequel. And I know that's not all, but there were a couple other projects that were in various stages of development when the cancellation happens. Let's see if I can think of anything else. A lot of stuff did eventually get reworked. The interesting thing about Donkey Kong Racing was that it eventually transitioned to a Saberman sequel, which was going to be like an open world game where instead of having vehicles, you just ride a whole bunch of different animals. And that would have been awesome, but sadly it never got made.